Hi everybody, I'm Cameron Ellis with another update on the winter storm that's currently moving throughout our area at this hour, and it's going to continue through the overnight and into the day on Saturday. And right now it's currently over the northern and central portions of southern Indiana right now. And also it is bringing some pretty heavy snow to the area, noticing the darker areas within that line, and that is heavy snow. It's coming down rather quickly, putting down accumulation at pretty quick rates. Going to be bringing us quite a bit of accumulation. And speaking of accumulation totals, there is some snow reports within the southwestern half there, and also here and there. Basically, they're all scattered about. We'll go through those here, and out in the Carmel, Wabash, Illinois area, 4 inches snow reported there. In Fort Branch, Gibson, Indiana, 3 inches of snow, and in Evansville at 3.7 inches, and in Harrison, Indiana at 1.5 inches. And then further to the south, down in Rhineville, Hardin, Kentucky, is at 2 inches of snow as of right now. Those totals could very well change considering the fact that we do have a chance for this snow to change to rain early Saturday morning for some of us, which could help melt out some of that snow, along with temperatures going to be warming above freezing going into the day on Saturday, which will also help melt off some of that snow, so it could decrease those snow totals slightly going into the day on Saturday. I think the higher totals going to be in our northern, southern Indiana counties, so places like Bedford, Brownstown, North Vernon, Lagodi, Washington, Vincennes. Those areas I think have a better chance of seeing maybe 4 to 5 inches of snow, just for the fact the snow is a little bit more consistent, maybe a little less out here because these areas are kind of broken up within that line of snow there, but still can't rule out some higher totals just with the fact that the cold rain won't be reaching those areas near as much as for the areas prone to that cold rain. Going to be mainly areas south of the Bedford, Brownstown, North Vernon line there, so basically areas within Scottsburg, Salem, French Lick, and points southward are all within that area. They could pick up on the cold rain early on Saturday morning. However, Bedford, Brownstown, North Vernon, all those areas are still fair game for some cold rain going into Saturday morning, just not near as likely as for areas south of there. So either way, cold rain still possible for just about anywhere. All going to be, though, more prone for areas south of that area, more snow prone for these areas up here in the north, that is. And so that's currently the setup as of right now. Winter storm warning still in effect for all those areas highlighted in red. These go until 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday for those areas. Then out here to the south and west, these go until Saturday at noon Central Standard Time, and those are the winter storm warnings. And then a winter weather advisory is in effect for these counties highlighted in blue. That goes till Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning. So we do have all these alerts still in effect as this line continues to move through. So that's kind of our radar look at, and also the weather alerts, snow totals. But generally, I think for overall, I think we'll see anywhere from probably around 3 to 4 inches of snow for areas within southwestern Indiana and points south of the North Vernon, Brownstown, Bedford line. So everyone south of there most likely going to see 3 to 4, if not maybe a few localized higher totals within maybe Paoli, Salem, and Scottsburg up to near 4, maybe 5 inches. But I think that's going to be more likely within areas in the northern half here in Versailles, North Vernon, Brownstown, Bedford, areas in Lagodi, maybe even over within Vincennes, possibly within that. But even further north up in near Indianapolis, I think they could probably hit maybe 5, if not 6 inches of snow, possibly, maybe even localized higher amounts that way. So just be careful if you do decide to travel north and even out to our west. So they've got some pretty high snow totals out near St. Louis. Heard about, sound like they maybe hit near 5 inches, maybe even half a foot at 6 inches, I think is what I heard on that. So be careful if you do plan to travel in any direction that might be north and or west as snow totals are a bit more hefty out those directions. Overall, I will say that beyond that, unless you just absolutely have to travel, I wouldn't recommend it, as travel conditions are going to be treacherous going into the remainder of the night tonight and into Saturday. I think they'll improve by Saturday afternoon slightly with anyone that does see that cold rain. I think that'll help improve things, and then by Sunday, I think things will be even improving even more so as things continue to melt off, with temperatures rising during the day, and then temperatures are set to rise again as we go towards the beginning of next week with some sunshine returning to the forecast. So eventually this winter weather will make its way out of here by the beginning of next week, with things improving as we speak. So that's our current update. This is the latest in the radar weather alerts, and we'll keep an eye on things for you. For now, we will update as per necessary, and until then, hopefully you're enjoying the snow, but at the same time, be very careful out there, and if you have to travel, give yourself some extra time, as roads may be slick. Be safe, everybody, and have a great night and a good Saturday.